30 seconds, man. That's all you get. Actually, 44. I'm gone over. So anyhow, Giuseppe here, Real Potential. Thanks for visiting lesson number 3. Today we're going to talk about the difference between thought, feeling, mood, emotion, right? We use these interchangeably. We use them at once, and we don't realize we're doing it because it's automatic. So the idea behind today is to help sort of clarify some of the myths, and I'll explain each one, give you some examples. I kind of did that now, but I'll go through it real quick right here for you. Alrighty? Okay, so let's look at the sequence. Thought, a feeling, a mood, and emotion. The cool thing is a thought is also called a cognition. So if you ever hear that, that's what you think. It's a thought. So the same thing. It's a fancier word. That's all. Feeling is cognition as well. Most people think, "Whoa, what do you mean? It's a feeling." Well, yes, but a thought and a feeling they created at the same time. Just like that. You can't have one without the other, right? However, feeling gives the thought energy, right, to express in ways of happiness or joy or gratitude or love, right? So let's look at what a thought is, right? I saw a car. That's a thought, right? Thought. 2, I feel okay. Now, I put feel in this particular sentence because I wanted you to see that even though I didn't say a feeling in here, I still had one. I still had it. But I wanted to show you I feel okay. Now, it's how okay. You're going to learn that in a mood in a minute. And then you made me happy. So I showed you, it's a sample with, there's no feeling in the sentence. It's written, but it's still in my head. 2, I feel okay, so I know there's one there again. And now I actually wrote it out. You made me feel, you made me happy. Happy is one of the green feelings. Okay? So the idea behind the thought and feeling working together, they do. So this thought and feeling combination, once you have this thought, you actually come over here to this column and you assign a feeling. We do this so fast we don't even realize we're doing it, right? So the idea behind this is to give you an example. Now we have as many thoughts as we do feelings, right? Thousands and thousands. Some scientists say 60,000 thoughts a day. I mean, I don't know how they can prove that. But hey, if that's what they're claiming, I can't go against that. So you come down here, so you have a thought. In this case, let's go down here. You made me happy. So you actually assigned the happy feeling from this chart, right? Well, let's say if you made me angry, well, then you would assign anger, right? Which is right here. Now I know, just explain a little bit, I know I have the camera a little closer than normal, but I wanted to show you a little more close up on the letters because they're kind of small, and the red is maybe a little challenging to read, maybe even the green. But I did want to show you that we do have red and green feelings. The cool thing is that these red and green feelings, all feelings matter. Okay, we'll go into the differences in the next video, specifically on the feelings. Now, why do they all matter? Because they exist. So if they didn't exist, we wouldn't have them in the first place, right? Because these are giving our thought energy. So that's why we have these. And these are just 20 common. These are the common ones that working with my clients kept coming up over and over. So I just kept writing them down, and and the frequency, they came on and more often. That's why I have the 20, 10 green, 10 red. There's, like I said, there's as many thoughts that are feelings. The cool thing is, if when you say I feel happy, then the thought and feeling, when they agree, you assign this mood, some volume control here, right? So let's go over here to volume control. How loud are the feelings? If I asked you, I'm good, or you said I'm good, how good? How good on this green scale? Are you feeling love, or are you down here in calm? Or maybe you're hopeful, right? Same thing with bad. How bad? Well, am I a worrier? Am I annoyed right now? See, the key thing about feelings is that none of them are good or bad, right? Right or wrong. That's absolute thinking. But the whole idea behind this is to allow you to understand what they're telling you, right? So if you're in a red feelings quite often, there's some kind of need that isn't being met, and you're not taking action on it. And the longer you sit, now these are descending scale. So the green, and they go up this way, right? And the red, same thing. Descending, ascending. So you can go up or you can go down on this scale. So the idea behind this is that feelings are fluid. It's not, oh, I'm gonna feel this one only and I'll never have any of the other ones. That isn't gonna work. Not very well for you anyway. So don't do it. Allow the feelings to feel you. This takes practice. We're going to learn this over time. I'll show you how to do that. But the whole idea behind it is these are the foundation for understanding what's going on, so that way you can learn to communicate exactly how you think and feel. Most people have this reservation. And if you're reserved in thinking and feeling, in communication, you're more than likely down in so let's go into red, boredom to fear. So boredom is the lightest of the fear. There's two feelings that the scale is based around. Fear and love. Okay? So based on these, so anything below love would be dilutions or energy levels of the feeling and the thought behind it. Same thing with fear. Anything that is, technically I did this backwards, but just to show you that anything under fear, starting with boredom and down, fear would be the strongest of the feeling, and love would be the strongest of the feeling, and then all the qualities or intensity levels that each of the feelings have. So you're quantifying each feeling, right? The mood turns up the volume. So it says, okay, I'm happy, and you notice, and the mood is good, bad, all right, sad, glad, okay, poopy, right? Those are sort of, they're not exactly defining the feeling itself. They kind of are, but they're not. They're not defining the feeling. So the volume control, the mood controls, you could say, ask the same question, how much love am I feeling right now? How much joy? That still applies by asking the question, how, right? So that's that. Now, come into the funky part, emotion. I've hyphenated it because E is energy. So basically energy and motion. And the word motion or to move just means to move your physical body or move something inside your head out. And that's what we're doing here. This is all in your head, and then it comes out right here. So you can consider these three right here, thought, feeling, and mood, as cause, and the effect are your emotions. And people use these interchangeably. They're not incorrect, but whenever you use the word emotion, it usually the word expressed or express or expression precedes the word. I express my emotions. I feel my feelings, but I express my emotions. Okay? And this is the physical manifestation. This is how I come to learn. I mean, trust me, there are 99 definitions of emotions, right? That I found not only on the dictionary, inside the dictionary.com and other dictionaries, but also online. If you type in emotion, everyone has their opinion and viewpoint about what it is. So really, no one really knows what it is. But coming to how I understand it and how I use it with my clients and the effects it has, that's why I do it. But it's not right or wrong. There's no right or wrong answer here. But the whole idea behind this is to explain to how I look at it, okay? So energy and motion. What are you putting in motion? You're putting in motion here, thought, feeling, and a mood. And it physically manifests, right? And physically manifests in expression, either through our face, body, our gestures, words, sentences. You know, it's so, if I sat here and just said, yeah, hi, my name is Giuseppe, and, you know, I'm not going to move my body, I'm not going to blink my eyes, I'm just going to look at you, I'm going to talk monotone, and I'm going to just subtly show you who I really am. Or, I'm Italian, so, you know, I go like a this and like a that, you know, and all that kind of stuff, right? I'm showing you my character. I'm showing you through emotions how I'm thinking, feeling, and a mood, how they play together, how they combine to express ourselves, right? So this is the lesson for today. If you have any questions, please comment it. I'm going to put this on YouTube. Please comment. I'll take whatever you give me. It's either way. So if you have questions, please let me know, and I'll go from there. All right. I hope that this helps. Just a summary. Let me do a summary real quick before I exit stage left. All right. So a thought, a feeling, and a mood and emotion. You got that down. Thought it's just a sentence in complete words. If I wanted to say car, that's a thought. If I wanted to say blue, that's a thought. But when I say a thought, think of a complete sentence, right? So complete that thought with the pieces in that sentence, right? So letters make up words, words make up the sentence, and that whole sentence structure is your thought, okay? Have a feeling, whatever it is. Hey, I went for a bike ride today. Well, what feeling would you assign that? Did you wreck? Well, that wouldn't be a green feeling unless you laughed it off. Maybe. Or, you know, did you go on a date? How'd the date go? Or whatever. The whole idea is to be aware of the feeling. You know? And then assign the mood. You know, I went on a date. How was it? You know, it was great. Really great. Well, were you grateful for it? Did you feel some love? Were passionate? I mean, define that. The more you can define these thoughts and feelings, the better you'll be able to communicate. So this is why I'm doing this. And then the mood, just ask yourself how was that? And then emotion, really having to do with expressing how you're thinking and feeling. Okay? So, Wheel Potential, if you really want to learn more about this, or even to make it simpler, I've actually created an app to help track your feelings and your thoughts and your behaviors. And it does so much more. It's so cool. I have 20 years worth. It's wheelpotentialnow.com. You can go there, Apple, Android, just type in Wheel Potential, separate words, and it should pop up for you. You get 7 days free. And for sure, I mean, it's awesome. You want to just take a lot of the work out, bam, there you go. This is what it'll do. And there's gonna be there's like 2 or 3 really cool, one-of-a-kind features on there. And yes, I'm pitching that product because I am so proud of that thing. It's driving me crazy. Other people aren't using this thing, to make them feel a little better and happier, and more often, not necessarily negating any of the feelings, but just be consistently. Because think about it, when you're in the green, your needs are being met. When you're in the red, however, they're not. And especially if you sit there too long. Feelings want and need action. They won't change unless you do that. So, Giuseppe out, thank you very much for visiting. And lesson 4 is going to be really cool as well. So stay tuned. Take care.